Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. We have Esteban Ocon an interview, and please don't forget to like this video.
You obviously built loads of momentum last year towards the end of the year. This has obviously been a much tougher year, and this is your final year with the team. How are you kind of coping with that?
Yeah, it's not the easiest for sure. We would want much more in terms of results. We are seeing some positive recently with these upgrades. I hope that this weekend it will work as nicely as it did last week. Until we've tested it really, we can't exactly tell, but my motivation is still the same. I want to finish that story on a high with Alpine and do the best I can, and hopefully score some points until the end of the year.
We're at a track, very high altitude. You've got 20% or so less oxygen in the air. How does that affect you as a driver, and how does it affect the car's performance?
It does affect it massively. That's the biggest challenge of this track, basically. Trying to find grip, trying to make the tire work. It's a big shock, when you come from a track which is a very much lower altitude. You lose tons of grip. There's a bit of getting used to it with the breathing as well for us in terms of driver, but I've been lucky that in the past I've been training at high altitude quite a bit, so to me, I felt acclimated quite quickly, which is good. But yeah, for sure it is a very tough challenge, and something that we look forward to every year, because it's the top speed of the year as well, which is nice.
We've seen a lot about the penalties that were handed out in Austin, so we saw drivers overtaking off track. What's your take on it, and what do you think the drivers will be discussing in the drivers' meeting this weekend? Do you want clarification? Do you need clarification, do you think?
I think the initial problems, is the track outside of the track. If you have tarmac, unfortunately, you will always have these discussions. If we're in Monaco or Baku, there's none of those going around. So, to have a proper deterrent like there is in Red Bull Ring, I think that was a very good solution. With the gravel, nobody was running off. We will always have discussions. Is it off the track? Has he been pushed off? You will never find everyone agreeing, and that's where it gets tricky. I haven't been part of this last week. I haven't had any of those incidents, so I'm not really the one to comment. But it is too easy to go off in those tracks, and that's what needs to be addressed first.
Ooh, minus 20% oxygen on this track, high altitude. Whoa. This is going to be a really big challenge for the drivers in this particular track. How they will manage that, I don't know, but we will have to wait and see how they're going to perform about it. And it's going to be a really big challenge also with the tires degrading a lot, because if there is high altitude, there is a lot of heat, and when there is a lot of heat, the asphalt gets really hot as hell. But that's what makes it this particular sport exciting. Who's the best at managing the tires? Who's the best at managing the pit stops? The best strategies? The driver that has the most endurance is gonna be a really feisty race from my point of view. Either way, thank you everyone for watching this video with us. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you have something to add up, comment down below, and we'll see you in the next one.